परम पूज्य सोना रिम्पोचे की दूरदर्शी सोच और प्रयासों से परम पावन दलाई लामा के आशीर्वाद से भारत के टेलीविजन इतिहास में पहली बार शुरू हुआ है एक टेलीविजन कार्यक्रम जो समर्पित है भगवान बुद्ध के दर्शन, ज्ञान और बौद्ध परंपराओं को। कार्यक्रम में दुनिया के तमाम बड़े बौद्ध धर्मगुरु, बौद्ध ज्योतिष शास्त्री रोज आप तक पहुंचा रहे हैं अमूल्य जानकारियां। सबसे पहले देखिए बौद्ध धर्म से जुड़ी महत्वपूर्ण जानकारियां।
परम पावन 17वें गेलवांग करमापा पधारे हैं केरल में। हम आपको दिखा रहे हैं उनकी 5 दिनों की यात्रा की झलकियां। आप पिछले एपिसोड में देख चुके हैं कि कैसे परम पावन करमापा का यहाँ जोरदार स्वागत हुआ। स्कूली बच्चों ने, स्थानीय लोगों ने और कलाकारों ने परम पावन का तहे दिल से स्वागत किया और यहाँ पधारने के लिए परम पावन को शुक्रिया कहा। अपने इसी केरल यात्रा के दौरान परम पावन पहुंचे हैं केरल की चॉकलिंग मोनेस्ट्री में। परम पावन 17वें गेलवांग करमापा के सम्मान में पूरी मोनेस्ट्री को भव्य ढंग से सजाया गया है। यहाँ पर परम पावन का पारंपरिक बौद्ध ढंग से भव्य स्वागत किया जाता है। मोनेस्ट्री के परम पूजनीय रिम्पोचे परम पावन को मंडाला ऑफर करते हैं। इस पवित्र अवसर पर अत्यंत पवित्र मंत्रोच्चारण भी किया जाता है। मंत्रोच्चारण के साथ ही सारा माहौल भक्तिमय हो उठता है। परम पावन का केरल के इस चॉकलिंग मोनेस्ट्री में पहुंचना स्थानीय बौद्धों के लिए वैसा ही है जैसे मुंह मांगी मुराद पूरी हो जाना। इसीलिए स्वागत में इतनी भीड़ इकट्ठा हुई कि पैर रखने तक की जगह नहीं थी। समारोह में पधारे बौद्ध धर्म में आस्था रखने वाले तमाम लोग हाथ जोड़कर परम पावन करमापा को श्रद्धा सुमन अर्पित करते नजर आए। चॉकलिंग मोनेस्ट्री के बाद परम पावन 17वें गेलवांग करमापा का अगला पड़ाव था थ्रुप्टेन सोमदेलिंग मोनेस्ट्री का। यहाँ पर परम पावन की लंबी आयु के लिए कामना की जाती है। काफिला आगे बढ़ा। परम पावन करमापा के अगले कदम पड़े काला शाक्रा टेम्पल। यहाँ पर परम पावन 17वें गेलवांग करमापा का पारंपरिक अनुष्ठान के जरिए वही सम्मान मिला जो बौद्ध धर्म के सबसे बड़े गुरु को मिलना चाहिए। परम पावन ने यहाँ पर मौजूद सैकड़ों अनुयायियों को धर्म ज्ञान भी दिया। कार्यक्रम के अगले एपिसोड में भी हम आपको दिखाएंगे परम पावन 17वें गेलवांग करमापा की केरल यात्रा से जुड़ी कुछ और झलकियां।
कैसे दूर हो आपके जीवन की मुश्किलें, कैसे सवरे आपका करियर, कैसे सफल हो आपका हर काम। क्या कहते हैं आपकी किस्मत के सितारे। जानिए सटीक होने वाली बौद्ध भविष्यवाणियां।
Namaskar Tristile. My name is Kunkar Tindu. I'm an astrologer from Tibet Medical and Astro Institute. The following are daily predictions for the month of September. 4th September 2010, Saturday, 26th lunar day and 7th lunar month. Elemental combinations earth, water, good combination and good day to enjoy parties, dressing up and games, etc. This day is especially auspicious day for the people of ox year. Good day for manufacturers and craftsmen. However, this day is unfavorable day for any kind of construction related works, whether it's laying a foundation or renovation works. Okay, to raise prayer flags. Puntong or empty vase is at the east direction, so important activities should not be done while facing east direction. 5th September 2010, Sunday, 27th lunar day and 7th lunar month. Elemental combination is fire, wind. Although an elemental combination is good, but this day is black day, and also Sadak or Lord of the Earth, Sintung is moving. So, not good for starting important works. This day is especially bad day for marriage ceremonies or engagements. Pumdong or empty vase is at the east direction, so important works should not be done while facing east direction. 6th September 2010, Monday, 28th lunar day, 7th lunar month. Elemental combination is fire, water. Bad combination. But negative activities such as taking lives of others, making curses will be more effective. All kind of funeral activities must be avoided. The Lord of Earth or Sadak Kikang rules this day. So activities like marriage, shows, ceremonies, warfare and refunding are not favorable. Pumdong or empty vase is at the east direction, so important activities should not be done while facing east direction. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow at same time in same channel.
बुद्धं शरणं गच्छामि।
क्या है भगवान बुद्ध का दर्शन, बौद्ध धर्म का गूढ़ ज्ञान, कैसे मिले दुख से मुक्ति, कैसे पाएं बुद्धत्व, क्या है धम्मम, क्या है संगम। ये कार्यक्रम आपको रोज दे रहा है ऐसे तमाम सवालों के जवाब। आज बौद्ध धर्म के प्रकांड विद्वान से जानिए भगवान बुद्ध का दर्शन और बौद्ध धर्म का सही ज्ञान।
Buddhist Tantric explained mind is always joined with wind energy. I don't think you can compare this wind is outside the wind, blowing. This is more or less energy type. Energy flowing through psychic nerves. So mind associated with it. When energy grows at gross level, it causes mind also become more and more gross. Yes. So when we die, all these have to be dissolved into the subtle state, which is far beyond of our present state. That is the explanation many scholars give this caution where we are not remembering past life. And Tantric practitioners always concentrated on meditation focus on clear light state. They have a lot of experience. They have meditation, clear light, which is experienced through sleeping, dreaming, awaking. And like many high lamas recently passed away to Rinpoche, he stays how many days in meditation? 18 days in meditation stage. We invited scientist people to check, and they said he's still alive. But there's no function, brain state. Still heart is beating. So through tantric practice, they have such techniques to actualize the clear light, and perhaps many of these people can remember when they are in Pato and rebirth. That's where many hide. For instance, His Holiness Dalai Lama, when he was recognized, and Tibetan government sent some research groups to meet in Amdo, his own family. One Sarah Rinpoche, he's wearing mala, which belongs to the people study Dalai Lama. And he was there. Immediately His Holiness recognized him, he called his name. And he wrote this mala, this belongs to me, not yours. This shows, remember. There is the spiritual world that which is not visible to us, as we can't reduce everything to our sense perception. There are more. Nowadays, even scientists say there's a dark matter. Dark matters, particles, antiparticles. Particles composed, gross matter, like mountains and everything. The same way antiparticle also compose dark matter, which is not visible to us. Even scientists, they believe there is the invisible state. And of course, we are believers. You see, there are many, many unanswered questions. I have written scientific books, At the end of the book, there is unanswered question, not answered by scientists. And many, many strange wishes, even in Christian religions. Do you remember when His Holiness visited in France, there's old chapel, Christian chapel. There is married statue, Jesus' mother. His Holiness sat on a meditate, pray with the priest, sincerely. When His Holiness leave this temple, he looked back at the statue. Statue smells. This statue is just, I suppose, stone, made out of stone. He smells. And also we have the living example in Tibet, you see. The Pandal Homos Lazo. You go there to visit and pray, ask your future. It shows you just like as if TV show. Still, the world is not everything. It's not everything within our sense perception. There is a lot more. Then another question, the miraculous rebirth is rebirth due to more the mental power. We believe, for instance, nowadays, hell beings, hell, Peter, Yida, and happen when we hear in helpings, some students ask when we have this, discussion, arranged Losari temple, you see, when his birthday celebrations. Some student ask, and Shinji Chuege himself has sinned. Shinji Chuege is the king of the Pita. He ordered it. It says he ordered the Pitas to torture helpings. Does he has any non-virtues come? Well, these are very strange. For instance, here we have human world, right? Human world. We have Mönchot, Losari temple, and also we grow the crops, see, and we have the TVs at home. We're watching TVs, and we're using mobiles, communicating miles away with talkings. If you tell this one Peter beings, it will be very strange. How is it possible? It's completely different what we observed it. This is another dimension. Nowadays, scientists mentioned many different dimensions. Normally, we have 3 dimensions: depth, length, depth, and height. We're living in 3 dimensions. Now, they're talking about there are as many as 11 dimensions. Many of them are not visible to us. We talking about scientists, I don't know. Scientists, what they mentioned, it's a good example. That we talking about the mental dimension. Each and every beings, what we perceived it, what we perceived, what we hear, what we test, is not completely merely caused by external cause and condition. It's related much more energy on the stream of the consciousness. Due to that, each different beings have the different mental dimensions.